Count your blessings, count your steps. At your throat like we that strap. It's way too cold under the flesh. All we ball, but we don't mesh. All we drink, leave us a mess. Down on my drills, that is old news.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's feeling like a Friday, but happy Thursday nonetheless. Guys, your girl is going through it a little bit. Good morning, everybody. Okay, you guys know. Oh, Jesus. Y'all, can I live? Hold on a second, guys. It's Farrah calling. Guys, my daughter's calling me from the school. Hold on, okay? Just hold on a second. I'm fine. Okay. Last day of school problems. Okay. Gosh, it's like, I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, yes, it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week. So today was, well, I don't even know what the deal was, but I guess either Farrah's group decided they were going to wear pajama pants. You know how the kids wear their little flannel pants or whatever they wear, and I guess they decided they were wearing pajama pants today. So I took her over the weekend. She got like 3 new pairs of pajama pants because I was like, you're not wearing pajama pants. Like, they might be pajama pants, but you're not wearing anything you wore to bed to school. Okay. Anyway, she goes to school today. And I mean, she was fine. She had on some shorts, like some bike shorts under her pants. Um, so because of course, I mean, pajama pants are made out of very thin material. And when she came in my room, I was just like, "You got shorts on?" She said, "Yes." So she had bike shorts on, and I checked and, inspected what I expected, right? So I dropped her off at school. I didn't think anything of it. I literally walk in the fucking door, y'all. I walk in the door. I took her to Chick-fil-A this morning so we could get last day of school breakfast because tomorrow is her 8th grade graduation. We went, we got Chick-fil-A, dropped her off at school. We got there right when the first bell rang. So it's like 7:45. I get in the damn door. She said she got a dress code violation, which she's never had a dress code violation. Fair is always well dressed for school. And sometimes they have pajama day, they have movie day. And today is the retesting for EOGs for some kids or whatever. Either who missed their EOGs or need to retest for whatever reason. So most of the kids are going to be watching movies, playing games in the gym, whatever. Anyway, I guess they made her change her pants and go put on some leggings. I don't know if she had to go to the office. I asked her, what do you want me to bring you some clothes? So I went, looked in the dryer because, of course, she's always got clothes in the dryer. So I went to go look in the dryer to see if I could find her some clothes, to bring her clothes. She said, no, I have pants. It's fine. But now she's mad because they have a bleach stain on them. They're not her pants. I'm thinking to myself, no one told you to wear damn pajama pants anyway, even though they're cute and they really just look like pattern pants. I don't know what the problem was with it, but I made sure that she had new, proper, you know what I mean? Like nothing see-through, nothing jiggly, nothing. She wouldn't dress like that anyway, but I made sure she had fresh, new things that had never been slept in, never been worn. So it was not only appropriate that it would, she would be on my dress code, but also for the school. Cause I see kids in damn flannel pants all the time. I don't know. Maybe they were Lilo and Stitch. So they were like some Stitch pants. Lilo and Stitch from, it's not, it's Lilo and Stitch. I forget what cartoon they're from. Maybe they're from, I don't think they're from Moana, but they're from something, right? Um, are they from Moana, Lilo and Stitch? Anywho, girl, I'm like, and so she keeps calling. She's been texting me. I already told her I would pick her up early release, but I mean, she's got 100% attendance this year. She has perfect attendance and she's going to get that damn certificate tomorrow. I told her I would pick her up early release this afternoon. She's going to just have to deal with it. It's your last day of school. Can you guys hear anything? Oh, I'm sure they can because they're responding. Sis, go ahead and close out your app and come back, which if you can't hear, then I guess that doesn't make any difference. Can someone type into the chat to ma'am so she can swipe out? Just close the YouTube app. If you see me pulsating, then so you know what? She might have came on when I answered the phone. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, this was not what I intended to talk about. Anyway, it was a great morning, but now I'm having a mom morning. Anyway, that's it. Girl, I need that 100%. That, I mean, let's just talk about it for a second. These damn honor roll. Farrah has been on the honor roll since the last quarter of 6th grade. So she's been in honor society. She got inducted. I told you guys last year, she got inducted to honor society last year. And it's not just because of grades. It's like who you are as a person, your relationship with teachers and students and volunteerism and helping, being contributing to the culture, the environment, the everything, right? So she got inducted to Honor Society last year. Farrah has been on sports for 2 years. She's done very well. This I didn't brag on it too much, but I guess I am right now. But I mean, mom is supporting all of this. Okay. Mom is supporting all of this and dad, of course. But I'm just saying I'm boots on the ground, right? Um, Not only did they did well, so I'll just say it, she's been in track. I didn't want to talk about it because people, I love that you guys are super engaged, but anybody who's in the bushes who is not here for, they're just trying to collect information on me or whatever, I just have to protect my family. But anyway, Pharaoh's on track and they did very well. They ended up getting all city, and so they did well. She made it to the league meet. So out of her group, she was selected to go to the league meet. um and there were some kids that didn't make it, and then from the league they got to go to all city, and we went to an all city tournament, which was really fun. They went to it was at a high school, and it was really fun. I don't know, it was like maybe a month ago. I don't know, I probably didn't talk about it much. Maybe I said we went to something and we got rained on, but we were out there with the big umbrella, getting rained on. because if you have kids that do outside sports, rain really doesn't stop anything. Like, you're just going to keep going, unless there's lightning. I guess lightning will stop something, right? Anyway, so it's been a great year, but it's like, can we just like, today was such a good morning. Now I'm annoyed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get over it in a second. Um, and I feel bad because if she wants to come home, of course I want her to come home, but it's the last day of school. Don't miss your last day of school. I don't think that kids realize that what the ramifications of wanting to clock out early. So where she is, so the school that she goes to, her middle school, there are kids going to like 3 different high schools, and a nice number of her friends are going to a different school. They are zoned closer to another school from her. Not to mention, she got into an honors program for kids that are on like a science track. So like a STEM track type situation. And not to say that these kids aren't, but they're going to different high schools. So I'm like, why would you, in my adult brain, why would you miss this? Today is a fun day. Be with your friends, because this is the last day you're really going to be able to be with them at school. So what? If you know what I mean, like, to me, if it was that important for you to have on something specific, then that's what you should have had on. Farrah has all kinds of clothes, from suits, dresses, gowns, warm-ups. Farrah got a lot of clothes. Farrah got a whole wardrobe. Farrah has just as much clothes, if not, I want to say, I'm not going to exaggerate and say more, but sis got a lot of clothes. Trust and believe, okay? Nobody is going to notice you have on leggings today that have a bleach spot on them. I mean, that's what happens. That's one of those things that maybe next year you can laugh about. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's one of those things like, next time you decide to go with the crowd and want to wear damn pajama pants on not the day that everybody's wearing pajama pants, or I don't know. If it wasn't 8th grade pajama pant day and you guys as a group just decided to put on pajama pants, that's y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's you guys who messed up. Even though I'm like, I'm trying to do what I got to. I got people waiting on me, you know? So here I go live, and then you hear my phone ring. Y'all, okay, let me tell you about something that happened. This was crazy. I just heard about this morning, which I was going to talk about it on Real Talk Bougie, but they had a big damn shootout. Any of you guys who are who are in North Carolina, this is crazy. First of all, there was a shootout at a pool party in Catawba County. Catawba County is like, they have an Indian nation out there, the Catawba Indians. I believe Catawba County, I need to look on the map, but I know it's like, maybe it's like further west of Huntersville. Anyone who lives in this area, you already know where Catawba County is. But there was a pool party out there, and there's 4 boys that got arrested. They had like 80, they counted like 80 shots. I don't know if they found 80 shell casings. Do you imagine you're at your nice house? Let me find this so you guys can see what this spread looks like. It looks like at least a 4,000 square foot home with a nice built-in backyard. Okay, so yeah, further west. So a nice home with a nice built-in backyard. I guess the parents were like, okay, boo boo, you can have a pool party. Baby, these badass kids came through there, and I don't know enough to say, maybe the kid whose parents own the house is a badass kid too. I don't know. One child was killed. One person was killed. I don't know if it was a child. 11 people injured. Do you imagine you're having a pool party and some damn ruffians come through armed and dangerous to shoot up your fucking house? 80 shell casings by the pool. One person is deceased, 11 injured. You got kids running, scattering in damn bathing suits, being shot. Can you imagine? I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It's not that this would make it any better. One kid, one gun, a fight, a situation, something happens, a shot or two. Because we've been socialized to kind of accept that. I guess I'm on my soapbox today. But a fucking squad shows up to your house to damn do some fucking damage, some damn cold killers. This is crazy, right? I'm thinking to myself, okay, this might just be another thing that we're just not ever going to be able to do because these kids out here coming for blood. You got people squatting up to come to a damn pool party where people are half naked, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Not because they're half naked, but you know what I mean. You got kids at the pool in bathing suits. Let me say it more appropriately, but they are not dressed. They are pretty much defenseless in pools, having fun, playing games, enjoying the weather, having a good time. And you got a squad of fools coming through armed and dangerous. This is absolutely it's you can't even have people over to the house. Let me pull it up because I'm just seeing it that I heard there was a mass shooting in Catawba County, and because we're so desensitized, at least I am. I consume a lot of news. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think anything of it. I actually saw four young faces getting arrested because I belong to, I follow a bunch of mugshot feeds, right? Either on Facebook, and I see four faces in an article, and I click on it, and they're like mass shooting at a pool party. I was like, mass shooting at a pool party? What? I was shocked. I really was. I really am. I have no idea about the story, other than when I saw like the basics, but I can only imagine if these kids are in high school. Some of these kids probably don't drive, I would imagine, right? Some of them don't. They're right. This kid looks like a complete fool. Uh Girl, look at the aerial of the house. Nice looking home. Everything going on. And these fucking creeps. Probably some hater ass kids. I don't know what happened. We're gonna find out. Why not? Whew, I'm aggravated. I really am. I just want to hear what happened. Person in custody connected with the Catalpa mass shooting. Look at this house. Do you imagine you're paying your damn mortgage? Your kid comes and says, "Mom, can I have a pool party? Can I have some friends over?" It had to be some sort of graduation or something. They had a damn portalette outside. What is the what do you call that? The little porta john? They had a porta I call it a portalette. They had a portalette outside, and So they must have had, it was clearly something. Let's find out. I just want to know. I'm so agitated about this. I am agitated, if you cannot tell. Look at this. These creeps, these are the ones, these fools. Okay, let's hear what happened first. My God.
Breaking news.
Good evening. We are staying on top of the breaking news from Catawba County tonight. Law enforcement tells us a person is in custody connected to that mass shooting early Sunday morning where one person was killed and 11 others were hurt. We're told 20-year-old Garen Killian is charged.
Do you imagine this creep coming into your driveway and trying to set shit off at your pool?
With one count of attempted first-degree murder, is being held under no bond tonight.
Period.
What you're seeing here is actually an old mugshot of his back when he was arrested in Hickory on April 6th, when officers say shots were fired into a crowd that had gathered in a parking lot near the Target off Catawba Valley Boulevard. As for the mass shooting, officers have told us they are looking for multiple shooters.
Look at that house. That's got to be like a 4,200, maybe 5,000 square feet. Nice size home. Nice home. And they 80 shell casings. They came through to kill everybody. You can't see.
We're told people attending the party were also armed and they fired shots as well.
What? The people attending the party were armed as well.
We know, again, 12 people were hurt in all of this, including 58-year-old Sean Hood, who was killed. 11 others hospitalized, one of those victims critically injured. Officers expect more arrests to come.
What I can tell you is that it appears to us that the shooting initiated from that elevated position in the neighbor's yard, and that persons that were attending the pool party were also armed, and there were shots fired by those people as well. Whether it was a direct return of fire, I can't confirm as I stand here, but both sides of that situation were shooting.
So why the shooting started, that is still a question unanswered tonight. Now, we did learn a little more about the party itself and what happened when deputies were called out to it earlier in the evening.
Best information we have now is that it was an advertised party on social media. We do understand that money was being charged for admission, and the theme seemed to be centered around the pool that's on that property.
Go back to the conference on Sunday. You were talking about deputies responding to a previous noise violation. When they responded to that, was there consideration of shutting down the party at that point, or what was that? How did that interaction end?
It was a noise complaint that we responded to. We interacted with the controlling parties at the residence at that time. They did turn the noise down. Our deputies did warn them about the size of the party and our perceptions that it was unsafe. That party, though, was on private property, and legally we did not have the authority at that time to shut it down, as you would use those words.
Now, you may be thinking, with so many people, so many witnesses, why has information been slow in coming out? Why did it take about 72 hours to announce any arrests? We reached out to retired CMPD Deputy Chief Stephen Brochu for some insight.
I'm going to tell you, if the homeowners are not charged, the homeowners are going to be sued. I mean, that homeowner's insurance policy is getting ready to be worn out. Because you have 11 people injured on your property, they're coming for your insurance, period. If they're not going to sue you personally, for allowing, and I don't know, judge, and I'm judging here. Okay. These kids don't look like they own any damn property. Now their parents could. Because there's a lot of middle class kids out here acting real stupid. So these kids could have decent households where the parents make a little coin. Because this house, I mean, it's not a mansion, but it's definitely a nice size home with a pool. So you're talking about, it looks like at least a 4,000, could be 45, between 35, 45. It could be $500,750,000 home. They got a boat over here. They got a little couple of coins to rub together. So I don't know what kind of kids these were. They were some badass kids, I would say. I don't know what kind of kids they are, but I would just say there's some bad ones. You know, there's some ones that you don't want around your kids, you know.
Insight into this. Here's some of what he told our Jason Puckett earlier today.
This is a little bit more remote area, which creates some challenges. When you have urban environments, you have things like license plate readers and more cameras and access to infrastructure cameras and things that would drive.
Oh, I'm feeling that sunroom. Look at that sunroom. I love that.
Some at least video evidence. When you're out in more remote locations, sometimes that's not as readily available. So this methodical approach is typical. It's very good. And again, you have extremely competent agencies that are investigating this. I have no doubt they'll soon identify the suspects who did this. Apprehension is the second piece. And there's some methods and means that go behind the apprehension. So sometimes it's strategic and not announcing what's all known by law enforcement yet, up and until they have some reason to announce that. But I feel confident that they've got a process in place. They do fugitive apprehensions quite often. Those agencies work across state lines if necessary. But I don't think there's any place that the suspect will be able to hide without being apprehended.
Meantime, investigators are asking people who live in the area or have businesses in that area to check any security or doorbell video they may have. They can upload those to the FBI's website. But again, the breaking news here tonight, one person in custody now in connection to the shooting, 20-year-old Garen Killian of Lenore. We are told more arrests are forthcoming. So stay with WBTV for the latest, not only on air, but on the WBTV News app. You can scan the QR code to follow along with any new developments in this investigation as we learn them.
Girl. I wonder what let's see. I'm on Google Maps right now, girl. Hold on. All right, so it goes down into a cul-de-sac. That's obviously not, girl, we're being nosy. Is that the house right there? Girl, how'd I look up and find it that quick? Is that it? It looks like it has shutters. Let's see. What? That's it. Girl, I found that quick. Can y'all see this? Okay, so what is this? I mean, this is, so they were advertising on the internet, according to the story. Hold on. All right, let's see. They're almost, so this house, just so you know, according to my research, is all the way in the back of it's damn near back in the cul-de-sac. Because as you can see, when I came up down from the bottom of Walnut Street, there's a house that ends back there. Then there's one house, two houses. So this house is all the way down at the end. The police had already called the police had already been called down there to complain about noise. And the sheriff said that it had been advertised on the internet. Look at these young people.
To you tonight at 11 with breaking news. In just the last few hours,
I wouldn't be able to sleep if a bunch of goons came to the house trying to shoot up my whole house. Are you kidding me? This is a nightmare.
the Catawba County Sheriff's Office says it has arrested 2 more suspects in that mass shooting at that pool party that left 1 person dead and 11 others hurt.
And deputies are telling us that the first 2 men you see on the left side of the screen, Raekwon Craig, Patrick Tolbert, they're now in police custody charged with aiding and abetting. That is connected to underage drinking, which police say happened at the party.
Meantime, the sheriff's office tells us Keandre Mack and Toland Huff are still wanted tonight on charges of attempted first-degree murder. And there's this. We shared this with you earlier today. The first suspect arrested in this case, 20-year-old Garen Killian, made his first court appearance where a judge granted him a $200,000 bond and placed him on electronic monitoring. That decision left law enforcement outraged, saying that's not enough.
I am outraged. The first suspect we arrested in connection with this mass shooting was given a $200,000 bond.
It is beyond frustrating that someone with pending charges for multiple counts of attempted murder is out in the community in the first place. It is unimaginable that this same person can then be charged with additional charges from a separate incident to include attempted murder.
WCNC Charlotte's Siobhan Riley picks up our coverage tonight, and as she reports, people in the community also saying now that Killian's bond amount sends the wrong message.
Law enforcement agencies say this is one of the toughest investigations they've dealt with in their career.
I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not going to lie. If I had a kid who got themselves in trouble and they had a $200,000 bond and I needed to go and pay $20,000 of my hard-earned savings dollars to get your ass out or figure out a payment plan with the bondsman, because you're not getting that money back. The only way you're getting money back is if you go drop off $200,000 or you go sign your house over. You go put a lien. First of all, your house has to be valued maybe double, triple. So you have to be sitting in a $600,000 home to get a $200,000 bond, right? Because they want off that equity. You can't be sitting in a 250 home and think you're going to get a 200 bond. It's not going to work like that. You have to be sitting in something, and the equity has to be equitying. Okay. There's no fucking way. You got yourself, you're going to have to sit and wait and be adjudicated. You know what I mean? Like, no. Money is too hard to come. Now, if I'm rich, okay, but I don't know. But that's part of the problem. That might be part of the problem why the kid is sitting there in the jailhouse to begin with, because parents are doing too much and bailing these kids out. But he doesn't, I don't know. My spidey sense is telling me mom and dad are not coming with $20K, nor signing over their home. But, you know, there are dumb people out here. If you got a damn homicidal maniac ass kid that's going to squat up and come with the goon squad to try to take somebody out at a pool party, baby, they need to be right where they're at, okay?
And they fear the amount of Garen Killian's bond could put the community at risk. Still an active scene days after a massive shooting at a pool party advertised on social media, where more than 80 shots were fired over the weekend on Walnut Acres Drive. People in Catawba County say they're frustrated to learn 20-year-old Garen Killian's bond is only $200,000.
Everyone is just,
He looks very slow.
in shock. I mean, you can't really go anywhere or do anything anymore out of fear that something might happen.
Anita Flynn was in court on a separate case Wednesday and witnessed Killian appear in front of a judge.
It's terrible to me that that bond is just set way too low, in my opinion.
Whether defendant charged with any of the following crimes.
We previously reported Garen Killian and another person was arrested back in April for shooting into a crowd in a parking lot.
Oh, he's been in trouble. He was shooting into a crowd? Come on now. So he already had a chance to mess up. Wait, let's hear it.
Another person was arrested back in April for shooting into a crowd in a parking lot near a Chuck E. Cheese franchise. Catawba County Sheriff.
He's shooting into a crowd near Chuck E. Cheese? You gotta be kidding me. This is unbelievable.
Don Brown told media during a press conference he's outraged.
I believe he should have never been back on the street after Hickory Police Department charged him with those crimes. He bonded out of jail on April 14th. 48 days later, all of our lives changed. This is frustrating. It's infuriating.
They didn't say anything about an Airbnb. I think they probably came because they either knew someone was going to be there or they came on some hateration because maybe somebody was having a party that they don't like.
Investigators have a long road ahead. They are still looking for another gunman in this case. Charlon Huff Jr. is facing one count of first-degree attempted murder. Investigators.
Do you imagine you're packing your kids up to go to college and you find out they've been with the shits on the streets at night and that the mass shooting you're hearing about is them?
Believe Huff may have also been connected to the shooting in April as well. 19-year-old Keandre O'Neal Mack has also been charged with 1 count of attempted first-degree murder.
We are regularly.
I would smack the fuck out of my kid. I would be like, just give me a minute. And you're staying. You gonna have to stay here. This type of shit is not even allowed in the house. You made a decision. You want to be in thug life? Enjoy. Okay, we'll be here to support you at the court, but baby, I'm not spending my money to get you out this mess. I would not. I'm sorry.
Asked by our community members, why should they come forward with information about?
Bad enough, we're gonna probably have to spend money on a lawyer. So you want a lawyer or you want to be out? And then no, you can't be out because they're going to be coming to my house when you don't come back. So the best thing to do, because you know kids will run.
Crimes being committed if the person is just going to be back in the neighborhood. And in cases like this one, it leaves me with no answer for them.
Siobhan Riley,
Drones out there and everything. I cannot imagine. I was really kind of in shock about this whole thing. Because I mean that area is very quiet. I'm kind of surprised that this happened. I'm actually not surprised, but it is surprising that it was like the demographic is a bunch of kids and it was a pool party. So this was under
that shook our community to the core. It to you, our citizens, that the law enforcement team assembled in this case will continue to work aggressively and continuously until everyone, and I mean everyone, responsible for these senseless crimes that shook our community to the core are arrested, charged, and prosecuted. Chief Baer.
Thank you, Sheriff. Good afternoon. My name is Reed Baer, and I am the City of Hickory Police Chief. I'm going to echo some of what Sheriff Brown just said. It is beyond frustrating that someone with pending charges for multiple counts of attempted murder is out in the community in the first place.
Trying to discern the motive. We can tell you that some of these people are affiliated with gangs.
Ooh.
They've made those admissions to us themselves. We do not know if this incident was a gang act in its entirety, or that some of the people involved are affiliated in gangs. We're working that as a motive and then other possibilities. Yes, ma'am.
Do we have any clarity around if either Huff or Toya were the initial shooters?
Gosh, can you pass a mic around?
I can't answer that.
Different weapons and people will be held accountable.
Who is
for
this?
these heinous crimes.
The district attorney?
The FBI will work with our partners. We will continue to partner to address the violent crime here in the state of North Carolina. I will now turn this over to the State Bureau of Investigation. The Federal Bureau of Investigation here in North Carolina.
Girl, they got the FBI involved. I think I saw that though. Maybe that's what I saw this morning. There was like a FBI poster or something.
First, the law enforcement coordination on this investigation has been nothing short of astounding. I want to thank our partners at Catawba County Sheriff's Office and Hickory Police Department and the State Bureau of Investigation and Alcohol Enforcement, along as many other law enforcement agencies that have stepped in and helped on this investigation. The partners.
Okay, I've seen enough.
This year alone, since January, we've investigated 9 such events where an organized.
I just need to find out. I want to know about the homeowners too. I'm not gonna lie. I want to know, like, so someone said, I wonder if this was an Airbnb. We gonna find out. I really don't think so. But you never know. I mean, but who's going to Airbnb out their house all the way out in Hickory? Which I'm sure some people do Airbnb, but maybe, you never know. But some of these badass kids live in nice homes. Let's not fall victim to the stereotypes that these bad kids only live in the projects or two room houses with damn dirt floors and poor. You know what I'm saying? There are plenty of kids that have a certain degree of privilege and come from a decent home that for no rhyme or reason love to get their ass in trouble. So you never know. Or it could have just been random. It could have just been randomly like, oh, so and so gave a location and there they are, and it was a nice group of kids, but there was a couple of people who came and they came with the bullshit with them because of what they're involved in. So we don't really know, but someone's homeowner's insurance is getting ready to get taxed and probably sued. I mean, just because y'all hosted a party. And depending on how close the circle is, it almost doesn't matter. You're still responsible because you hosted a party and the party got loose and people got hurt and someone got killed. Someone is going to sue y'all asses. They might say, you should have had security. And there was already a noise complaint and there should have been security and whatever. And it was unsafe, and say bye to your nice home. That's a shame. I'm sure this is talking to someone who's thinking about having a party or letting your kids have some friends come through. Some of these kids don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to behave. Okay, let's pivot because I was watching this yesterday and I was like, you guys know the expression, who pissed in her grits? Girl, what is wrong with your girl? Okay. First of all, I guess her hair is growing back. Girl, your curl pattern is all messed up, but we're not here to talk about that right now. But she got her boobs done. We saw that about a month or two ago. Girl, look at her over here in lingerie. Did you guys hear she's doing OnlyFans? Well, I guess they'd been doing OnlyFans, but I guess she thinks it's a good idea to run around in lingerie now. Check this out.
Me on Candy's camera looking a mess, but I already got a man that provided one, something you hoes don't have, and I got time today. So
she thinks that everybody who talks about her does not have a man. And even if that were the case, sis, he beat you 5 ways to Sunday on a live stream, and you're mad because people actually were concerned.
while I get out the shower, my sister told me like, oh, I was on TikTok and I saw a meme of you and Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Remy Ma, and it said this is why you shouldn't get with a broke nigga. As some of y'all may know, today I have a 18-month-old baby named River, and about a year ago I got in an argument with my man. I posted it on live and I was cussing him out on live.
And he got arrested for domestic violence, and it was a big mess, and you guys fled Hawaii before you could even go to court. So boom.
Not let that shit go, and I understand why, because
girl, the hair, ma'am needs to, I don't know what she did to her hair as far as if she put some sort of chemicals in it, but you need to go ahead and chop it down. She got a big chop. She had a natural fade. She had a fade once upon a time. She got it cut all the way down. I don't know if she put something in it, but it's giving she's trying to get it to revert after. I don't know if she put some relaxer in it. She might need to go ahead and cut that down one more time. Yes, she needs to cut it down one more time. I don't know how it would grow out like that because it was to her scalp and it's grown out. But you see what the flyaways are doing, and it's giving, sis, it's not going to give you what you want. You're not going to get curls on that. That hair is looking like you processed it.
It makes you broke niggas feel better about yourself that you're a broke nigga and you don't provide.
Let's get the whole message because she's wanting to cuss everybody out. So but buckle up. She's getting ready. She wants to cuss everybody out because if you criticize Miss Ma'am, you're a brokey, you don't have a man, and she's one of these women who is very happy that she traded in her original brokey and got herself this big tall white guy that she feels like gives her the window candy or the eye candy and window dressing that she really wants. She hates the father of these two boys here, and she puts this one who beat her ass on a live stream on a pedestal because of the aesthetics. That's just my opinion.
Y'all got me on Candy's camera looking a mess, but I already got a man that provided one.
Did she say Candy's camera? Did she say Candy's? Girl, he beat her ass. He beat her ass. Yes. Yes. He sure did. We read the whole, you'd have to go back to my video probably 6-7 months ago. We got the whole entire police report from Honolulu police, and I did a reading of the police report that was like, I don't know, maybe 8 pages. It was long. Yes. Okay.
Y'all got me on Candy's camera looking a mess, but I already got a man that provided one, something you hoes don't have, and I got time today. So while I get out the shower, my sister told me like, oh, I was on TikTok and I saw a meme of you and Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Remy Ma, and it said this is why you shouldn't get with a broke nigga. As some of y'all may know, today I have a 18-month-old baby named River, and about a year ago I got in an argument with my man. I posted it on live and I was cussing him out on live. Y'all will not let that shit go, and I understand why, because it makes you broke niggas feel better about yourself that you're a broke nigga and you don't provide for your woman, and it makes you broke bitches that don't have men that provide for y'all, maybe you taking care of the nigga, and it make you feel better about yourself. We're not the same, I promise. For me, I fully understand, like I said it okay, but like it's the fact that you guys refuse to believe, you want to believe the narrative that you want to believe to make you feel better about yourself, when I've explained to y'all multiple times. So I'll show you the papers. I'm trying not to show too much.
So she thinks, okay, Brett, I don't know if you can see it right here. Hold on. And shouts out to whoever does what they do and do what you do. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care. I don't want to show too big because her down behind. There's a phone number there, so maybe that's the tax company. Hold on. Okay, she's showing, you can see right there it says Brett Miller. Hold on. Right here it says Brett Miller. She wants to show a little bit of his tax return. It says it says truck driver right there. And it's giving a name of a company. I think that's the tax company maybe, but she wants to prove that Brett was making like $7,500 a month. He was making like, I don't know, $90K a year, somewhere around 100.
You guys, but as you guys see, this is my husband.
Okay. So she has to prove it because we live rent free in her head, and she has something to prove that her man's not a brokey. Sis, if you want to show off his salary and you're proud that your man is taking care of you and 4 kids on that, baby, good. There's single girls out here who make that and just supporting themselves. Like, you're not really, I mean, it's not, I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm just saying, you think she thinks she's showing off that salary like nobody else makes that. You know what I mean? Like, girl, that's not really that big of a deal, because most of us with degrees and hardworking husbands, baby, we both all make that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just multiply that by 2 or maybe even 3.
Husband Brett Miller. I cannot afford to purchase us or even afford a home loan.
Look at this. Girl, ma'am, what? Are you trying to play with us about a $775 bonus? If I had a job that was trying to talk to me about a $7,500 bonus, I would be like, get the fuck out of here. You got to be kidding me. He got a whole bonus. Okay, look, That's what he gets paid. Nobody cares. All right. At the end of the day, that's your husband. Congratulations. But baby, why are you showing up? She really thinks he's doing something. She really thinks he's doing something.
At the time, he made $7,500, and that was in 2021. Okay, so make it make sense, Brett Miller. Okay, I met my husband in 2018. He was the sole provider until about 2022 when I started making money on social media, and then I started obviously making more money than him, as you can.
Because obviously it wasn't enough, right? It wasn't enough. Why do women typically go to work? I mean, there's many reasons, because you might be bored, you might want something to do, you may have opened up some free time, you might need to make a buck, you might want to make a buck. But most women who are enamored with this, my husband is a sole provider type movement, typically love to prove that point and aren't really trying to help out. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you are, it might be because you need to or you have to.
You can see here on my tax returns.
Now Rose wants to show us her tax return.
Miller, 104.
So she wants us to know she made $154,000, 154, 158. Good.
$54,000 salary. So I really don't give a fuck, and I really clearly.
And she bought her breasts. She went and got her new boobies.
Really don't have anything to prove to you guys, but please stop playing my man, and more than my man, stop playing my daddy. Like, he raised a girl like that. That's gonna be taking care of a man. Of course.
What about your daddy who got a daughter who is on live stream with her damn lingerie on, showing off her new titties?
When you get an argument, y'all have gotten in an argument before and told your man he got a small dick. Like, let's not pretend that you ain't get in an argument before and tell your man, oh, you're ugly, I'm not attracted to you, when you are. Okay, so chill on my man, and don't put me on no shit like that. First of all, let's be very real. He's white. He has a bachelor's degree. And bitch, he's white in America with a bachelor's degree. So why the fuck would he be broke?
You see what kind of female she is? She really, it's not that she's just happens to be in love with a guy named Brett and he's a white guy and congratulations. It's, I have a white man and I'm better than you. Like, first of all, she says it like she's the only one who's got a white husband. I don't have a white husband, but it's not a big deal to me. I have a man that I love. That's the most important thing. His race is not relevant to me. Okay. This woman hates the father of her she's wacky. She's wackadoodle certified, right? You see, like, if all of a sudden she woke up and realized that Brett were black, baby, she would be packing up her things or packing up his things.
Fuck. If you ever purchase a home, you know that it's a thorough investigation of your income.
This is a very long video for Instagram.
Verification before you can qualify for a $475.
Girl, she's saying, no offense, anybody. If your house is $450, do not feel I'm talking about her, not you, not what you. I don't know what you have. Okay, she's talking about like a $450,000 home is a $4 million home. I'm gonna just say it like that. Girl, that's the average price of a house. I don't know. I think they live in Arizona or something, but that's like the average home price now. The average home price is like $500,000. It might sound like a lot, but that's the old 250, 300. That's the old 250, 300. If certain markets, if you had a $300,000 home, you might be sitting over 600,000 now, right? 450, baby? No. Who's watching her? I don't know. A lot. I'm not sure, baby.
Loan. Okay, I couldn't qualify at the time. That's why I am not on the loan, but I am on the title because my man did that for me. Okay? And so today, of course, the bitch started.
Her man did that. She said she's not on the loan, but she's on the title because her man did that for her. Let me tell you something. If you're married to a man and he's purchasing a home for the family, Your name better be on the deed. That is not a flex to have your name on a deed just because you're not on the mortgage. That is SOP. If I got a name on a damn marriage certificate and my name better be on every single piece of paper. That's not a flex, boo. That's customary. That's what's supposed. If a man is buying a home and he doesn't put his wife on the mortgage, that would be a house I would not be living in. Are you kidding me? If your name is not on the deed, I meant to say that. His name could be on the mortgage, but your name better be on that damn deed. What are you talking about? She's making it seem like it's some sort of special flex. That's not a flex. Yeah, 450 is not hitting any type of like, ooh. And again, no offense to anybody. If that's, you know what I'm saying? Every market is different and we're not talking about you, right? Okay. We're talking about this another weirdo. It's Weirdo Thursday. Okay. Everybody is acting weird. Okay.
Making a little money, and she like, oh, you ain't making nothing. Yeah, we both make money. Oh, and the $7,400, that was 4 years ago. That was in 2021. It's more now. So Buki, don't.
I wonder if she's doing drugs. I almost feel like this is some sort of, it's giving, and this is just my opinion. I don't have any facts. I can't do a drug test. Don't want to do a drug test, but it's giving, oh my God, look at the nails. It's giving very much powder sugar induced mania, or I skipped my medication. Something is giving very much of a narco rant type situation. I don't know. Yes, it's giving something is wrong. Like, sis, can you go drink a cup of coffee and go sit down somewhere?
Don't do us.
It's giving, sis, the bus is coming in like 30 minutes. Put some clothes on and go get your gather your kids, please.
Thank you. Y'all got me on.
And she ends it with thank you. Oh, if I saw my neighbor outside in some damn lingerie yelling at the phone, I would have to call the police. I would be like, I think my neighbor is having a psychotic break. Can you please send the loony bin squad over here to come gather this woman whose husband's at work? Something is wrong with her. She's yelling at her phone and she's out in the front in damn lingerie. Can you please come gather her up, please? I'm trying to plant some hydrangea.
I'm looking a mess, but I already got a man that provided one, something you hoes don't have, and I got time today. So while I get out the shower, my sister tell me.
Okay, we're gonna skip all that. Skip all that. But yeah, this is the family, and she is very much. She's very happy. She got some titties. She just wants. She got these kids calling Brett daddy, and she's weird. Now that she has, this is her new, like her new clothing that she got. This is her new style of dress since she got her boobs. They have some sort of big and small fetish. I'm just convinced that they have some sort of, my man is 325 pounds and my lady is 100 pounds. Like, they have some sort of weird fetish. She's on OnlyFans now.
What the hell? 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 What the hell?
A mess. House outfitted with a stripper pole. This is now that she got her surgery.
Disgusting for letting his wife go through surgery for her breast implants. Now, I'm a man, and
This is a guy who should really never talk. Like, he should never be able to freestyle. But let's hear what Brett has to say. Hold on.
I saw a comment on a video that said he's disgusting for letting his wife go through surgery for her breast implants.
I saw a comment that said my should be disgusted for letting my wife get breast implants.
I'm a man, and we're all visual creatures, and we all know this at this point, right? My wife breastfed 4 kids by the age of 30. Herself would always say they look like
My wife breastfed 4 kids by the age of 30.
empty 70-year-old breasts. But did I ever confirm that? Never. My wife made a conscious decision that having surgery would boost her confidence.
This is the guy I think that still has the post on his channel talking about I had a woman that I was having an affair with come to our wedding and play in my wife's face. I'm just saying, like, Brett, could you please stop it?
Did I support her in that decision? Absolutely.
She's
After my
worse
wife's
than
tiny
Keisha.
little
She's
body had to
awful.
bear 4 children at such a young age, my wife deserves to feel beautiful, confident, and look sexy, and feel sexy. Imagine gazing into these eyes,
He's so fucking creepy. This is the creepiest scene ever.
looking at this beautiful face, and you give yourself a gaze.
I wonder how it feels to let this guy play in your face after him playing. Like, is that what her breasts were doing? Look at the picture in the back. Did her breasts slip off her chest?
Calm down.
Look back there. Oh
And you
my
see them.
Lord. That's not her boobies, is it?
Whew, my wife sure gave herself justice when she called these 70-year-old. These look like 90-year-old bags. No, sir, not mad at all, no, sir.
He's white. Yes, he loves the boobs.
Oh, look at that comparison.
He's white. Do you hear how she says that? She has a fetish for, like, it's just weird. It's weird to me that she doesn't, like, it's not like, oh, he's the best husband. He's a really nice guy. He's sexy. He's this, that, and the other thing. The first thing she says is, he's white, guys. He's white. Oh my God. He's white. Do you imagine if every single time your man came for you and he's like, oh, I just love that you're black. Oh my God, she's black. She's Afro, this or that. She's black. Oh, my dream. I would start to feel some type of way. I would feel like it's not me that you love. It's my race. It's my culture. It's my skin. It's not me. It's an aspect of me, or I love that fat. Do you imagine if your man was only with you because you have a big old ass? That ass. I love that middle. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, just whatever. She's black. She's got a big butt. You know, I mean, it's giving strange, right? People are weird and they wonder why they find out one day they don't love somebody, because it's like you fell in love with an attribute or an aspect of them. You didn't really fall in love with them. You fell in love with the bald head. You fell in love with the image. You fell in love with the Instagram feed.
Oh, I don't even look.
Bro, look at his breasts and fupa.
I saw a comment on a video that said he's disgusting for letting his wife go through surgery.
He's
for her breast
disgusting for letting his wife.
Now, I'm a man, and we're all visual creatures, and we all know this at this point, right? My wife breastfed 4 kids.
Okay, Brett, enough. Okay, hold on. Look at his. Now, I know this is nasty what I'm about to say. Her sister's getting ready to have a baby. I don't know if her sister lives with them or not. Maybe she's just visiting. Okay, that's when she got her breast done. We talked about that a while ago. If I could find, it's Viking something. I'd have to find his channel. I'm sure it's on here. He looks extra big. She's one of these. She's just weird. He's got to be 325, 330. He's huge. I wish she had his page linked. I feel like it's something Viking, but I wonder if he still has it posted. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Ew, he's so big. I think he just is into her being a certain type of way. And going to, is there music? To be true. Okay. Going to love and cherish this man harder, each pressing day. This is the guy. Let me end this little segment by if I can find it. I got to find it. It's like so important because some people don't know anything about this channel and it's like really important. Let me see. I'm never gonna find it. Only I say to all the followers. Okay. It's like Viking something. Hold on. Okay. This is the guy. Did he take the post down? Oh, here it is. Why he still leaves this up, I do not know. Okay, you see this? Get ready for this. If you've never heard this before, hold on to your hat, okay? Hold on, because this is some stupid shit, okay? I'm going to actually make it bigger so you can read along, okay? This is some shit. Hold up. Wait. Let me make this nice and... Does that look... Can you see that better now? Okay. Maybe you can see that better now. Okay. A man takes accountability. The stupidest thing. This is on Brett's page now, y'all. This is on the husband. He's pregnant. Okay. A man takes accountability. The stupidest thing I've ever done in my marriage is had sex with what was supposed to be a family friend. The stupidest thing I've ever done in my marriage is had sex with what was supposed to be a family friend. She got obsessed and started trying to get extremely close to my wife and my family. And instead of being a man and demanding she stay away from them, I was a coward because I was embarrassed that I ever touched her and didn't want my family to find out. Because of this, I let her form a relationship with my wife that my wife thought was real. This is the guy she wants to parade in everybody's face. I then went so far as to allow her to show up at my wedding and wipe the tears off my wife's face on my wedding day because I was afraid of losing my reputation by allowing my family to know that I touched her. My wife then moved to my hometown for me, not knowing anyone, but feeling comfortable because she confided in that same girl who was a complete snake. This girl was a holier than thou Christian and married for 12 years. So he was screwing some other man's wife, meanwhile had this chick up in his wife's face. When my wife found out that I found out the betrayal, she should have easily left me. Well, pick-me's don't do that, okay? When my wife found out the betrayal, she should have easily left me because I was a total piece of shit. I have a ton of making up to do that that to that woman, and that is what I am doing today. This is the Range Rover. But what you're going to find out is when they had that argument last year in Hawaii, any of you guys who were around for that, yeah, this was some bullshit, because I don't know whose idea it was to get this car, but Rose ended up, she paid for this car. When she gets mad, she will tell you in a minute, yeah, he didn't buy me that car. I bought this car. He gave her fake permission to buy the car. Okay. I see a lot of disrespect on her page, but on this page, you will completely respect my wife, or you will be dismissed as anyone else in life will be. She easily comes first in my life, as she should. She's so humble that she always puts me on a pedestal. That's the fucking problem. But you guys have no idea the sacrifices that she's made to advance this family. Girl, we see her pussy popping and shimmy popping to put you on a pedestal. We see that you are a whole bum. You're that type of guy. People are quick to judge her as a gold digger. No, I don't think he has money. I think he is just another bum, another bum. But she loves the fact that she found herself a big hulky guy. Okay. She easily comes first in my life, as she should. She's so humble, and she puts me on a pedestal. This is a man talking. What man runs around talking about, and she puts me on a pedestal like a princess? But you guys have no idea the sacrifices she's made to advance this family. People are quick to judge her as a gold digger. We know she's not getting nothing, okay, etc. And me as a good guy. Sir, when we saw her black eye, we knew you were not a good guy. And can't lie, I'm sure it has a lot to do with Ray's. I guess the son that she had. She thinks everyone's jealous of her kids. My woman is absolutely outstanding. My woman is an absolutely outstanding woman. And at this point, I worship the ground she walks on. I love you, wife. I think you for my family. Probably thank you, but this is what we're working with. I thank you for my family, and I will spend the rest of my life making up for the betrayal you felt. How about just the betrayal period? But he's saying she felt like it was in her imagination when the first paragraph, when he said he had sex with a family friend. But yet he says, I thank you. He can't even say I thank you. He hasn't even had a chance to go back and edit this in all this time. Okay. I thank you for my family. I will spend the rest of my life making up for the betrayal you felt by my actions. Let me see what you guys are saying. Can you believe this mess? Girl. She thinks he's white. He's perfect. Girl, bye. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's pivot for a second. This girl, I guess we're going to be on Instagram today. This whole day, I was not planned. I might go get Farrah at 12. I'm such a softie. I really want her to stay her whole day at school and say, at least go to lunch. I'm going to find out I'm probably going to go get her at 1. I think I said I was going to get her at 1, and that should give her enough time to go to lunch. But it's going to be open block. I just don't want her missing her. Am I wrong for making her enjoy her last day of school? I feel like she should stay at school. I don't believe that neither of them have a conscience. They're weird. They are definitely here for the MONEY, and I get it. Social media coins, it's not easy, okay? But have some damn integrity about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me show this girl. I like this. I was sitting watching her videos for an hour. what is her name? But it caught my ear today because she was like, what we not gonna do. Hold on. Now, of course, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Hold on. What is Cam Newton talking about? Is Cam Newton over here talking about Cardi B? Okay, let me Okay, hold on. Some of you guys might already know her channel. She had to tell people today. Sis got let me see. Okay. I follow this she does a lot. I don't know how she ended up in my feed. But she did, and I like her little channel. Hold on. Okay. Do you guys watch? Hold on. Okay, here we go. I like her little channel. At first, I was kind of thrown off because she's got 4 posts on here, and I was like, "Wait a second, that's the Combs kids." I hadn't seen this picture of her. That's when she turned 24. Baby, I guess I understand. She looks a lot different every day. She just had some kids.
Hey, you guys.
Just had a new baby like about a week or so ago. Baby number 7. She's 27 years old. Girl, why are her kitchen cabinets open? I don't know what's going on, but she wanted to tell us about her little boy. Or she had 8 kids. 1 kid passed away. So this is her telling us. She's told it once before. I don't know where her man is. It looks like they are living very rough, unfortunately. Not a whole lot of extras, but she's over here on the internet trying to do what it do. Girl, she is momming full time. You never see the man, but maybe a few times. You got to go way down to see him.
I know there's a lot of new people on my page, so I'm gonna address this one time and then.
But she puts Jasmine to shame, honey. Girl, she puts Jasmine to shame from a standpoint. Her house is clean. Now she does put some little meals on the table, but I don't know if they don't have a lot. I don't know what's going on over here, but I'm gonna give y'all a little peek and you guys can follow. She's on TikTok and Insta.
And that's it.
Yeah, TikTok and Insta.
Hi, my name is Benisha. I'm a 27-year-old mom of 8. Technically 7 living, but I have 8. I have a son who passed away in 2020 due to SIDS, and I do not like to speak about him. It's a very emotional situation for me. I had my first 3 kids when I was 15, 16, and 17.
TikTok and Instagram. If she is on YouTube, I haven't seen her page. TikTok, Instagram.
14 years old, and I was just going through a lot. I got pew when I was 14.
She got pew. The way it caught me off guard when she said, I got pew at 14. Walk by Face said everybody puts Jasmine to shame. Girl, she said I got pew pew.
You know, I was paralyzed. I didn't know if I was gonna walk again, and it was just really rough for me back then. And now I'm in another relationship where I have 5 children, and I do the best by my kids. You know, I'm not here on this app to beg anybody. I'm just here to post my content. That's what I want to do to make my life better for me and my kids. I have 2 baby daddies. I have 3 kids with my first baby daddy, who I'm no longer with, don't like to associate with, or none of that. And I have 5 children with the man I'm with right now. Hey you guys, I know there's a lot of new people on my page, so I'm gonna address this one time and then that's it. Hi, my name is Benisha. I'm a 27-year-old.
Okay, this is, hold on. Where's the picture? Hold on. So I guess the man is Mexican and Salvadorian. I guess this is baby daddy number 2. Baby. Sir has a head full of hair. He looks like he is giving a little Teen Wolf. Is giving. He could probably put a hurting on some clippers. That's what them kids don't have a choice but to have a head full of hair. Cause Sir is girl. Wolfman Jr. Okay. Girl is giving Teen Wolf, but that's her boo-boo. Okay. Girl, he done put 5 kids in her quickly. Okay. And I'm gonna say this also. You see her kids, they all look at this pretty little baby. They look real, you know what I mean? Like they don't look like they got 2 different dads. Hold on. Let's see. This is her. She got pew pew. Only I can tell my story from being shot in a drive-by shooting, paralyzed from the waist down, and not knowing if I'm going to be able to walk again, to losing you in August 2020 after only 2 months of being here. And then these are the other 6 kids, but they all look like, you know, I guess they all look like her. Somehow I'm still here because God has a plan for me. So she's very sweet, but she, you know, I guess the girls met the Combs girls, Chance, Delilah, and Jesse. My beautiful baby with the beautiful girls. Okay. So she's over there with the Combs little girls. And this is ma'am before she had them kids. She's at her 24th birthday. All right, let's go back to the reels. This is what's getting her popular on TikTok right now.
Tonight the kids are gonna be having El Pollo Loco, so let's plate it. We got 8-piece chicken.
She got 8 kids. She got 6 kids. Well, 7. She just had a baby. And she got an 8-piece chicken. It's like, what's the man gonna eat? Or is everybody just having 1 piece of chicken? But they might be on a tight budget like that. I don't know.
Some beans, rice.
She stretched
macaroni
that food out though.
And mashed potatoes, chicken.
She's doing them Jasmine plates. He better be at work with all them kids. She just had a baby. She's gonna do a scene in like 2 videos. She's gonna be up mopping. She's like, I just had a baby 4 days ago, but I gotta mop the floor. Guys,
and these 2 plates are for Julia and Jordan. This is Julio's plate.
Guys, I just had a baby 4 days ago, but
Una does not like macaroni and cheese.
I gotta clean
So
out
we're
the
not gonna give him
refrigerator.
none.
I'm like, this. You are a hard worker over there.
Chicken. Here, Maya. Tonight the kids are gonna be having
I know she probably didn't feel like cooking, but damn, the money you spent for Pollo Loco, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know it's cheaper to eat at home.
Pollo Loco, so let's plate it. We got 8-piece chicken, some beans, rice. Let's clean my refrigerator. I want to go grocery shopping tomorrow, so I want it to be nice and clean. So let's get to it. I didn't even really get to record everything because in the midst of me doing this video, it kept saying low storage. Come to find out, my 3-year-old then took a whole bunch of pictures of itself. But anyways, I was in the hospital for a whole week. I'm just now getting back to myself. 6 days postpartum, still in a little bit of pain, but I'm making.
Girl, 6 days postpartum. Jasmine better shut the hell up. This lady got all these little kids. She's 6 days postpartum, and baby, she is scrubbing down the refrigerator. Jasmine, hit the like button in the bushes, please. This girl is putting yo dingy behind to shame. She just got out the hospital. We gonna see her mopping in a minute. I'm like, damn, sis.
And do what it do. When you become a mom, your job is never done. Just remember that we always got to show up for our kids and for our house, because who else is going to do it? Nobody ain't going to clean up like we are.
And even though she has a very modest home, it looks clean. You know how when Jasmine cleans up, that shit still look dirty and sticky? Her house actually is giving like ding. Like, it looks like she cleaned up. Okay. Girl, 6 days postpartum. She said she was in the hospital a whole week. She does take and she's very patient.
Let's clean my refrigerator. I want to go grocery shopping tomorrow.
Those kids know not to play with her. She doesn't even seem like she has to raise her voice. Now, I did hear her a couple times, you know, but that's normal, right? But nothing out the way. They really seem like they know who's boss.
I want it to be nice and clean. So let's get to it. Let's make some chicken quesadillas for my babies.
Let's make some chicken quesadillas for my babies. Girl, you should take that chicken and go right in the pot with some vegetables and make some soup now. Okay, we're going to skip that.
You guys, it's after school and the kids need to eat, so I got them some shrimp and fries.
And I mean, it looks like she does get a lot of food from outside because, I mean, she is like 11 months pregnant, so she's probably tired. As bougie as I am, the fact that I have enough common sense not to criticize a young woman shows. Okay. This girl really is very she's a sweet mommy. She really is. I can't she's doing the best she got with what she has. What's the difference between someone like her and someone like Jasmine? I don't know, like a work ethic. And also, she doesn't sit around and complain. She might complain, but she has enough sense to not put it on her videos. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't complain. She just gets on here like, hi, guys, I'm going to Ross. I'm going with what I have to do what I can. And come on. You know what I mean? Not, I don't have money for this. I don't have money for that. Just constantly fucking complaining.
Right, you guys. So I came to Ross really quick because Maya has her little graduation this week for kindergarten. So let's go look for something purple and gold and some shoes. And And you guys, I don't know why they want purple and gold. Them is just two odd colors, but we gonna see. We gonna make it do what it do. They got this simple white dress.
You have to go over to her channel. I'll drop the link to her channel. Let me see. Share to. How do I get this? Oh, here. Go check her out. She's on TikTok also. I mean, she gives little mini videos. She's not giving you no 10-minute video. She, you know, this is the one video that almost made me like just a little bit like, like, oh, she's sweet. Okay. This is the one that got me this morning. I was like, she's sweet. Because we've all had this day before. As a mother, baby, you have had this day.
You guys, so I just got out of church. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I'm about to go get a snack by myself. I usually don't do this. I feel so bad for doing this, but I'm gonna go grab something really quick, just me, you know, just to celebrate me. So let's go.
I was like, girl, you better go and grab a lunch to yourself. I was like, oh.
So I came to Subway. I'm gonna do a chicken and bacon sandwich. I honestly don't know when is the last time I ate by myself. I just thank God for everything that He's doing for me. I'm basic with my sandwiches. I just got chicken, bacon, lettuce, olives, and mustard.
Girl, she got a minute to go out, and what did she do? She went to church on Mother's Day. Mother's Day, she got to go praise the Lord by herself. I guess the man's at home with the kids. She got to go to church, enjoy her day, get out of church, and went and got herself a snack. It made me almost want to cry. But I didn't. I was like, I held it together, but I was like, she's so sweet.
And it was yummy. It was so delish. Now let's go home to my babies. You guys.
Okay. I dropped the link to her channel. Go show her some love, guys. I like her. She's sweet. Is there something going on here? I mean, the girl got shot at 14. She had her first baby at 15. We know something's going on. We know that there is more to this story, but is she letting like all these bad things that happened to her like seep into her life today with her kids? I mean, hopefully she's got a good partner. I hope that this guy she's dealing with is a decent guy. It seems like she's had 5 kids with him in a very short period of time. They also suffered loss because they lost a baby. So she would have 8 kids today, but she had the one who died of SIDS. You just got to go through her videos to see what's up. This is the man right here, girl. He don't mind. Girl, obviously they have a good connection because baby, he's getting them babies situated. Okay. He looks older though. I'm not gonna lie. She's 27. How old is he? 37, 42. But I don't want to start picking. She's still sweet. Baby. Okay. Baby. Okay. Girl, sis gets up here. Jasmine, you better, girl. Okay. All right. I'm gonna shut it down here, girl. We got to get to court. Sade Robinson. Yesterday, I had a doctor's appointment. Just to tell you guys real quick, I had a good doctor's appointment. It was for my type 2. diabetes, and stuff is progressing. I'm not going to go too much in detail at this moment, but sis is doing good, and there is room for improvement, but I'm not going to get y'all all involved because sis is on her shit, and business is being handled, and don't you guys worry, I got it under control. Okay, I got things under control, don't worry about me. Monday I have a follow-up on that stupid ass situation that happened in my scalp. I have that on Monday. Okay. So Monday, I'll be able to give you guys, a little micro update on the damn cellulitis, scalp infection that I got, that I finished one antibiotic. I'm still taking one, and I just started a new one. I don't know if that damn braiding shop was trying to take me out, but baby, it's not going to be that easy. I don't know. It could, from what I understand from my doctor yesterday, that could have been very serious. And I was very lucky to have caught it when I did, because something like that can get bad quick. And I was very lucky that I addressed, because I was like, this is not normal and I don't feel good. And that's not normal for me. Sis got to be up all the time. Okay. Because, sis is busy. Sis has lots to do. Sis has a family to see after, a husband, busy, social media to handle. I don't have time for sick days, okay? At all. You had a CAT scan today too? It'll be fine. It was actually interesting. Friend, my A1C is 4.1. I am no longer. Praise God. Praise God, walk by faith. And I'm going to just put it out there. Lord, can you match my A1C with walk by faith, please? Hey, walk by faith, you must be putting in that work, okay? Mine's going to get there. Mine's going to get there. I'm claiming it in the name of Jesus right here at this moment, and let everyone say amen, okay? Thank you. I felt that. You guys are awesome. And my 4.1 is coming soon, okay? Coming soon. 4.1 coming soon. Thank you, dear. Thank you for that encouraging word and sharing that, because baby, I'm claiming it on today. And I thank you guys for saying an amen with that, because so I can get that too. I need that 4.1. Anyway, guys, you guys have a wonderful day. I love you guys so much. I missed y'all yesterday. Yesterday was a challenge, and then today started out as a challenge, but you guys know, girl, there is nothing that we cannot do. But I'm gonna go get I'm gonna meet Farrah in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and get her early. I'm gonna go ahead and get her at like 1:00 when we break for lunch in Milwaukee. I did not roll the live. Let me roll it. I know some of y'all gonna drop off anyway because y'all don't want to get into that trial. But anybody, if you can just go and support, hit that thumbs up for me and share it, because someone else might want to see it. We will keep our eyes and ears open on the foolishness in Hickory. I'm going to find out some more details about I'm going to say it like this. We're going to find out some more details about that party location. Okay. You hear me? We're going to find out some more detail about the party location, and then I'll get back to you. Also, there was another tragic situation with a 17-year-old. This is the type of stuff that makes me mad. I'm not going to lie. Like it can't get to the point that we get super desensitized with this, because these kids deserve, like, I just remember being out at this age in the teens and in my 20s having a fucking ball. Yes, there was crazy stuff going on, but you knew where not to go. Now it's so random. It's like these kids don't have a safe place to be, to have fun and cut up and enjoy each other's company. It's terrible. That's what kind of is scary to me, that it's like you can't even say, well, I'm not going to go here because it's not safe. If you go to your homegirl's house or a friend's house for a party, there should not be a situation where a goon squad shows up and there is damn 80 shell casings by the time the sheriffs make it out there. That could have been a damn bloodbath of children. Oh, that makes me so upset. Anyway, we'll keep our eyes and ears open on that. You guys hit the thumbs up for me. And if you're new here, subscribe to this channel. Set your notifications so that when I go live, post a video, do all of the things that we do, you can be notified, guys. I love you so much. This is going to roll to my next live that will be getting started in like less than 2 minutes. Okay. Love you guys. See you later.